Hello, everyone, and hope you are all doing well. So, yes, again, I have traded, and again, it's another deal that, of course, somebody will not like in the usual vein of stuff. With that said, so what went out the door? Well, again, it is another tale of again how sometimes you have to sacrifice things to get things where you want to go in regards to your trading your musical instrument stuff and whatnot. So, what went out the door? The Greco. Yep. It was a nice guitar and I enjoyed it, but I actually did this trade actually with my buddy the last 20 years who lives about 5 blocks away. So it's another in town trade. And he kind of gave me an offer that kind of, you know, really helped me to kind of push off doing it. And so the guitar itself to me probably needed a little bit more work. He has good income. He can afford to pay for somebody to do the work, or he can do it himself, which I'm pretty confident that he can do stuff himself now. So the Greco was nice. I did sacrifice what I did to get it, but again, in that same vein, I think that, um, again, sometimes to get somewhere with some things, you have to make sacrifices. It's as simple as that. You have to make a sacrifice to get somewhere in your playing or get a tone that you want. So let's now check out what I did get in trade for this. Now, this was a one item for two item thing, and it was a pretty much almost, I will say, a even for even value. So, item one with case was that's right. An Epiphone, if I understand correctly, Les Paul Standard from 2002, gold top, in mint condition body wise. I have to give the pickups back because they're not mine. Well, they weren't part of the deal. And quite honestly, they're kind of so they go back to my friend. Same thing as he put a obsidian wire harness kit into this because it was this was originally his exploration guitar into wiring and so forth. And as most of you know, I can do wiring. So basically, a pretty much mint condition 2012 Epiphone Les Paul Standard gold top. Yeah. Not much to say other than that. Weight wise, it's slightly it's slightly less in weight, and thickness it's a little bit less thicker. But playing the guitar, honestly, no difference between this and the Greco, other than lighter, which is never a bad thing. And in regards to the pickups, he did include all the original hardware that went in the all the original hardware that went into this guitar. So it's not like I'm totally left without pickups. The other option is I also then have the opportunity to actually put in a different set of pickups into this to match it better. So possibilities are endless in regards to that. So that, with a hard shell teardrop style case, was one of the deals. And you might have noticed over my shoulder there's something going on here. That leads to part 2 of this deal, which so you can happen to see, that looks like a Bugera G5 sitting on top of something else. So what else was part of this deal that actually pushed me off of the Greco as well? Well, one person out there already knows about it because I asked them about the deal. But I must say, it definitely was the one thing that pushed me to the point, and it also helped my bud actually get down one from his collection of stuff. So, 2012 Epiphone Les Paul Standard Gold Top. And that's right, Marshall Origin 20 head for the Greco. So now I actually have 2 amp options in regards to guitar. The Marshall won't push to the high-end, super high gainy range that the Bugera will, but again, as a lot of YouTubers out there have said, the Marshall Origin is an excellent pedal platform and awesome for a very clean amp. And from the brief bit of time that I have played the amp, while my friend was here and we were talking over stuff, and he was over visiting with me, I pretty much threw my Strat, my Telly, the Ibanez, the Epiphone, and even the 7-string through the Marshall, and combined with the Harley Benton 2x12, it sounds very nice. And hopefully when I can get my pedals all arranged appropriately, it'll give me an excuse to actually break out my pedal power supply connector, because then I can use my phase and that, my phase and my delay that I have, though I will need to get probably a reverb now since the Marshall doesn't have a reverb. It'll give me a chance to do that, and it'll give me a chance to play around with some Marshall-y tones. So that is that, folks. That is the trade that went down just over an hour ago. Hope yous are all well. Again, stay positive, fight the negativity and toxicity in your life or affecting other people's lives, and bye for now. Take care. Talk to yous later.